In 1971, the Perron family, consisting of Roger and Carolyn Perron, along with their 5 daughters, Andrea, Nancy, Christine, Cindy, and April, moved from their bustling city life to a secluded farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. They were in search of a fresh start, a place where their large family could grow and thrive, away from the noise and chaos of urban living. The farmhouse, with its sprawling land and promise of tranquility, seemed like the perfect sanctuary. It was a place where the Perrons hoped to find peace and a sense of belonging. The farmhouse, with its sprawling land and promise of tranquility, seemed like the perfect sanctuary. The property was vast, with fields stretching as far as the eye could see, offering the family a chance to reconnect with nature and each other. The children were particularly excited about the move, imagining endless days of exploration and play in the wide open spaces. The move was a significant change for the Perrons, particularly for the young girls who had grown accustomed to city life. They had to adjust to a slower pace, a different rhythm of life that was dictated by the rising and setting of the sun, rather than the constant hum of city traffic. Yet, the allure of the countryside, with its wide open spaces and the promise of adventure, held a certain enchantment. The children quickly found joy in their new surroundings, playing in the fields, climbing trees, and discovering the wonders of nature. It was a time of innocence and joy, a stark contrast to the life they had left behind. Little did they know, their new home harbored secrets, dark and sinister, that would change their lives forever. The farmhouse, with its creaking floors and whispering walls, held a history that was waiting to be uncovered. The Perrons were about to embark on a journey that would test their courage and their bond as a family. The farmhouse stood majestically against the backdrop of the Rhode Island countryside, its silhouette etched against the twilight sky. The charm of this rural haven was undeniable, drawing the eye and the heart with its timeless beauty. Its weathered facade whispering tales of a bygone era, each crack and crevice a testament to the passage of time. The walls, though aged, held a strength that spoke of resilience and history. The house was a testament to time, its wooden planks weathered by years of sun and rain, each plank telling a story of seasons past. The texture of the wood, rough yet enduring, added to the farmhouse's rustic charm. The sprawling porch beckoned visitors to sit and soak in the serenity, offering a perfect vantage point to watch the world go by. It was a place where one could lose track of time, enveloped in the tranquility of the countryside. For the Perron family, it was a dream come true, a picture-perfect setting for their new life. The farmhouse represented not just a home but a new beginning, filled with hope and endless possibilities. The interior was just as captivating, with its rustic charm and vintage appeal. Each room was a blend of history and comfort, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Spacious rooms with high ceilings spoke of a grand past, where gatherings and celebrations once filled the air with laughter and joy. The grandeur of the space was a reminder of the farmhouse's storied history. Each corner held the promise of untold stories, waiting to be discovered. The nooks and crannies of the house were filled with secrets, inviting exploration and imagination. The farmhouse exuded a rustic charm that was both inviting and comforting. It was a place where one could feel at home, surrounded by the warmth of its history and the beauty of its simplicity. It was easy to get lost in the fantasy of a simpler life, where the hustle and bustle of modern living seemed a distant memory. The serene countryside setting offered a peaceful retreat from the chaos of the outside world, where the days were long and peaceful, filled with the gentle hum of nature. The rhythm of farm life was slow and steady, a stark contrast to the fast-paced life many were accustomed to, and the nights were filled with the sounds of crickets chirping and owls hooting, a soothing symphony that lulled the inhabitants to sleep. The farmhouse, in all its rustic glory, was a sanctuary of peace and nostalgia. The initial days in the farmhouse were filled with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The family busied themselves unpacking and settling into their new home, their laughter echoing through the empty rooms. However, this period of tranquility was short-lived. As days turned into weeks, a palpable unease began to settle over the Perron family. Strange occurrences, subtle at first, began to disrupt their peaceful existence. Doors creaked open and shut seemingly on their own, disembodied whispers seemed to dance on the edge of hearing, and a cold, unseen presence made itself known in the dead of night. Fear, like a venomous serpent, slowly began to coil around their hearts, squeezing the joy out of their new beginning. As the paranormal activity escalated, the Perron family began to uncover the dark history of their new home. Through conversations with neighbors and local historians, a chilling narrative unfolded. The farmhouse, it turned out, carried a heavy and tragic past. Over the centuries, it had borne witness to unspeakable acts, its grounds stained with the pain and suffering of its former occupants. Tales of unexplained deaths, suicides, and even murders within the house's walls sent shivers down their spines. Stories of a malevolent entity, a presence that refused to leave, began to make sense. The Perrons came to the horrifying realization that they were not alone in their new home. They were sharing it with something sinister, something that had been lurking in the shadows long before they set foot on the property. Years later, the terrifying experiences of the Perron family caught the attention of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, whose work would later inspire the 2013 horror film, The Conjuring. While the film drew heavily from the Perron family's ordeal, it took significant creative liberties, amplifying the horror for cinematic effect and deviating from the actual events that transpired. The film depicts the Warrens' involvement as a central plot point with dramatic exorcisms and intense confrontations with demonic forces. In reality, while the Warrens did investigate the Perron case, their role was less pronounced, focusing primarily on research and documentation. The film's portrayal, while entertaining, sensationalized the events, blurring the line between reality and Hollywood horror. The haunting left an indelible mark on the Perron family, altering their lives forever. Even after they eventually left the farmhouse, the psychological and emotional scars of their harrowing experience lingered. The trauma of living with the unexplained, the constant fear and anxiety continued to cast a long, dark shadow over their lives. Despite the ordeal, the Perron family exhibited remarkable resilience and strength. They sought therapy and support, finding solace in sharing their story with others who had experienced similar, terrifying phenomena. Their bond, forged in the crucible of fear and adversity, only grew stronger, proving that even in the face of unimaginable terror, the power of family can prevail. The Perron family's story continues to captivate and terrify audiences worldwide. Their tale is not just a simple ghost story, it is a complex narrative woven with threads of fear, curiosity, and the unknown. Their harrowing experience, immortalized in books and films, serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. The eerie events that transpired in their home have left an indelible mark on the world of the paranormal, sparking debates and discussions that continue to this day. The haunting of the Rhode Island farmhouse remains a subject of debate and speculation, with paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike grappling with the unexplainable events that unfolded within its walls. Was it a genuine haunting, or merely the product of overactive imaginations? The truth remains elusive. The Perron family's decision to share their story has had a profound impact on the field of paranormal investigation, sparking countless investigations and fueling the public's fascination with the unknown. Their courage in the face of the inexplicable has inspired many to seek out the truth behind the veil of the supernatural. Their experience stands as a testament to the enduring power of belief and the unsettling possibility that we are not alone in the universe, that there are forces beyond our comprehension lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. The legacy of the Perron family serves as a haunting reminder that the world is full of mysteries, and sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that are true.